Hey guys, how we doing today? Okay, I am here today to kind of show you the slowed down instructions of making the 3D face mask without missing out no instructions, and you guys can understand me a little bit better, okay guys? Because a lot of you are letting me know that you're not understanding what I'm saying, and I need to use a different type of material to show you exactly what I'm sewing. So today I am going to use this material, and it's a New York Yankees material, which, you know, for those of you that don't know, I am a New Yorker from Puerto Rico. So, and I'm going to use white thread so you guys can see exactly where I sewed at. Okay, guys? For instructions on how to make the template, go to my first 3D mask tutorial. I'll add the link in the description box below. Now, here goes your template. So this template, you're going to put this on either a double layer of fabric, or you can choose two different fabrics, do a backing in a different color and a pattern in another color. Okay, guys? And this is what it's going to look like. Okay? So there goes my cutout. I already got it all nicely done. Now, since it's a little bit wrinkled, I want to bring my, you can bring your iron, you can bring your heat press, anything you have on hand to iron this up, you bring it out, okay? And I'm not using my heat mat because I was having issues the last time. So I'm using right here this towel. I hope you guys can see that. So now I'm just going to bring my little mini heat press or iron, may I can say. First step is, after you cut this out, you want to lay pretty sides together. Okay? Now, you guys could pin it if you want, but I'm not going to pin it. I'm going to take it to my sewing machine, and I'm going to sew, starting right here in the edge, a 1/4 inch seam allowance, okay? And I'm going to go from this corner all the way to this corner, back stitching both sides, leaving the two sides open, doing the bottom one too, okay? Okay, so I'm back from the sewing machine, and I sewed from this edge all the way around to this edge, back stitching each side so you don't have no loose thread, okay guys? And you did the same to the bottom. As you can see, it's a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Okay, so now I'm just going to cut those strings off. And the next step is to, you can fold these in half or do these one at a time. I'm going to snip the corners off. Just a little bit. So when I go to turn it inside out, it lays pretty flat. And you want to push out the corners. Now, when you're doing these 3D masks, if you're using a pattern, try to find out the center part depending on how you cut the material. So this side look good, but when I go to fold it, it's only going to show that. And this way. And I might do this side. Okay, so now, before you do that, you want to bring your heat press in so you can lay all of your edges flat. If you don't have a small little iron like this, use your home iron. Just do it on 100%. If you got steam, do it on steam because it presses much better. Okay, so next step is we're going to take this back to the sewing machine. And we're going to top stitch 1/8 of an inch all the way around. Still leaving the two sides open, guys, okay? Don't close those sides up. Okay, next step is folding up your sides to start creating your 3D mask. So I'm just going to measure it by eye. Giving it a nice crease so it'll be easier to to sew. And that looks even right there. Okay, so now I'm just going to take it to the sewing machine and sew it 1/8 of an inch, the same way you did the seam over here, same size, all the way down. Okay, I'm back. And what I end up doing, taking the extra thread out, was sewing the top edge all the way across and sewing the bottom edge all the way across. Doing the same size stitch as you did the trim. Okay, guys? Okay, is to turn it around, fold down your ear loops just like about 1/2 inch. And I'm doing this by eye, and I'm leaving a little where it forms a X right here. I'm folding it down and seeing just a little bit. Don't cover the whole thing because you want it to be able to move when it's time to do your wings or your tabs. And you crease that down like that. And you do the same on the other side. Making sure that everything's laying flat. Because when you go sew the ear loops, you want that to be flat. So now I'm going to take this to my sewing machine. And I'm going to sew as close to the edge over here as possible, because these are your ear loops. This is where you're going to put the channel. You're making a channel for the elastic. Okay. So here goes our 3D mask. I sewed the ear loops. And as you see, it's so far to the corner, so you have more room. Okay, guys? Now you want to turn it like this and open it up. And fold it up, making it even with the other tab. And then pull these out as far as you can go, making them as even as possible. So now I'm going to bring in either my iron, your heat press, or anything that you're using to press this down. And you want to make sure that everything lines up. Turn it over and do the same to the other side. Now you can either use safety pins or these Wonder Clips. And I use the Wonder Clips because it's much faster. Now, as you can see, this is the start of making our 3D mask. But you need to take these tabs and attach them to here so they can stay positioned like that. So they can stay looking like this. So it's positioned and it will not lose its shape. Okay? So now you want to take this, and with every corner that you see, just pull it down to the edge of the starting of the 3D mask and pin it. Do the same with all 4 sides. And then we have 2 more steps now, okay? And you want to make sure that at the same time when you're pinning it, making sure that everything lays flat. Because if it don't lay flat, it's not going to be uniform. Okay, looking just like that. And 1 more pin. Now I'm going to take this to the sewing machine and I'm going to tack this lip with the base of the 3D mask. Okay, guys? And I'll be right back and show you what it looks like. Okay, so let me get this towel off the way for a second. Here goes the mask. And now we're going to snip the thread that is left off. Okay. So now make sure you cut all the thread that you have that's loose, because you will have a lot of loose thread around. Make it nice. Now you want to take this and flatten this out with your iron. Bring back my little towel. And after you iron it out, making it super flat, you want to get your elastic. 9" of elastic. And this time I'm prepared. I'm using a loop turner that you can find in your fabric store for $4. Hook the other side and run the elastic through. Do that to your other side. Now, and then you just pull. You just take a little bit of the raw edge off, and then you run it through the side where you do not see the raw edge. Then you do the same with this side. And just squeeze a little bit, adjusting the 2 tabs and making sure you got it nice and tight. Then you snip off just a little bit of the extra elastic, and then you turn it inside the raw edge, and there you go. And there goes our 3D face masks with elastic. And I'm going to show you again how it fits and how it looks on your face. I chose to make the ear loops because if the elastic ever wears out, I can always replace them later. Okay, so as I showed you, I tried to do as slow as possible, showing you step by step on how to do it, because there were a lot of people that weren't understanding. And I had an audio issue. I have no idea why. But I wanted to redo this video for the people that had a hard time doing it, okay? So here goes my New York 3D face mask. Oh my God, I love it. I love Yankees. I don't know if you guys are Yankee fans. If you are, woo woo, yay! But if you ain't, I'm sorry, guys. Don't be mad with me, though, okay? But anyway, here goes the face mask. So, let me take my glasses off so I can put this over my ear. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. I can't wait to wear this to work. Guys, look at how awesome. It looks so good. It fits perfect. It stays up on your nose like I've told you before. It's awesome. But thank you so much for watching. I so do appreciate you guys. You stay safe. You guys be good. Make masks, because as we know, some of the kids have to go back to school. And I'm praying that nothing happens to nobody, because it's going to be a situation. So thank you so much for watching. I so do appreciate you guys' support. If you like this video, thumbs it up. Let me know if the instructions was a little bit more clearer and I showed you step by step on where all the detailed stitching is at. And you can see exactly where it's at. Okay, guys? So thank you so much for watching. Mwah! Smooches. You guys stay safe. Bye now.